Hi everyone, it's KILZ from 99 Gaming, and this is the Sunday morning edition of Chill with KILZ. Some of you I just talked to a couple hours ago. It was a pretty interesting night, so we got a lot of things to talk about today. We're going to talk about some Walking Dead Road to Survival, talk about some future broadcast, and we're going to hang out and keep it kind of casual. We'll do a little bit of rating. We're going to do a little bit of level up, talk about some things that's going on in the game. This is going to be just a good mix. I hope for everybody, some of the gamers that are out there and some of the people who just followed the channel for a long, long time. So, good morning. We are also going to unveil, I've teased at it little by little, but I'm going to give you guys the full sweep team. Word is out there. What's up, Diego? Thanks for being here. Also, my mods in the house. Moody and Dark Angel. It's been a while since I think we've had both of you guys in the same stream. They've been like alternating vacations, I think, like one here, one there. Xantos, what's going on? Xantos knows about the team. I've run into some difficulty with this team, and it's not with the characters. I've ad-libbed a little bit. I'm going to show you a little bit of a workaround. It's with the weapons, and the weapons are just kind of like gut-punching me over and over and over again. I'm going to raid with it a little bit. It's about, I'd probably say 30% effective, maybe something like that. Maybe 1 out of 4. 1 out of 4 times I can get a one-turn kill on almost any team. And I know there's a lot of different teams out there that'll hype up like a one-turn Priya, a one-turn Teresa. But, I mean, this team is a one-turn everything whenever it clicks. And I am literally like one freaking piece away. I'm so close to this, and it's frustrating me. Because I'm going to tell you, we'll talk about the weapon a little bit. I've tried this weapon. I'm 0 for 38 on this. And that does lead, a lot of things we're going to talk about today, one thing leads to another, which leads to another, and there's just a lot of things going on with the game. So just hold tight. What's up, Kel? Thank you for being here. Again, we had a rough night. It was a good day yesterday overall, and then the night ended very well, and now we're on to a little bit of gaming. So, but I will. Whoa, 1 a.m. Jenna, where are you again? Are you in England? Is that, or Australia? I don't know all my time zones. I'm down. Well, Zan, I can do it without the 4 8 AP weapons. And I've got a couple little minor workarounds. So I think if I got one more AP weapon, I think I could do it with 3 with the leader that I have. But we'll talk about that in 1 second. I'm going to kind of show you a couple different teams and how I'm sort of piecing it together. And then I will forewarn you, I'm going to do some raids, and if I don't, if it's a couple tanks, and if I don't kill it in the second turn, I'm just going to flee. I'm just going to leave. Because this is more for getting the stage set than anything else. I mean, I got some teams I can go in and raid with and do some things with neutralizing and take some defenses down. But this is just meant to get through anything. So cool. Wow, we're international. We're all over the place. So I appreciate all you guys logging on at different times. So before we get to the gameplay, I know there's some gamers in here. Last week I had a ton of fun with the streams, but I'm going to tell you, Thursday night I was struggling. I don't know why I was struggling so much. It was a lot of fun to talk about, you know, the Walking Dead greatest deaths of all time, but I apologize for some of the mistakes that I made in there. They were just looking at different sites. I mean, we started out with, it was a top 9, and I started out doing a top 10, and it just all it didn't unravel. It was still fun to do it, but when you're doing so many live streams during the week and trying to, we got so many different niche groups. We got the gamers, we got the Walking Dead fans, we got the Fear the Walking Dead fans, we got the Preacher fans, and then we just got the 999 Killshot fans. Those are my personal favorites. So I am going to make a couple more announcements. We're going to add a little bit more to the plate, a little bit more toward my schedule. As we are winding down the summer, I do have a couple more summer things scheduled. But once we get through another week or two, it's going to be full steam ahead back to just killing you guys with content. You're going to be like, holy crap, man, this Killshot just does not stop. So I am going to get back into the 999 gaming review. These are going to be either console games, probably more so toward apps, but it could be an app of the day. It could just be something that I'm going to play You know, you guys have seen it. You guys have seen the cooking with kill shot that I did a little bit on this channel. But I'm just going to pick a random game, play it for 5 or 10 minutes, maybe do some of them live, but you will see a little bit more gaming review. And the advantage to doing that is just there may be a game out there that you like, or there may be something that you're tempted to spend $2, $3, $4. And if I can do it before you guys do it, it'll save you from having to spend any type of money on it. Fair enough? And also, coming up, I don't have all the data on it, but I know I got a ton of Walking Dead fans out there. We are going to do something that's going to be daily, but I still have to work out some details, so stay tuned for that. Real quick, before we get into a little bit of gameplay, last thing I want to say, if you guys are new, if you guys just need a reminder, Sunday morning's Chill with KILZ. Sunday night is Sunday spoilers. We will talk Walking Dead spoilers tonight, so be prepared for that. Tomorrow is going to be Preacher Reactions, and then wait a minute. Where are we at with Preacher? How many more episodes do we have with Preacher? So we may have to flip the calendar around with that as well, too. Tuesday is going to be, once again, Random Things. Wednesday has been optional, but we'll at some point get back to the Wednesday Walker edition. And, of course, Thursday night is our top 9. We've done that a couple weeks in a row, and I've enjoyed it. So hopefully you guys are enjoying that as well, too. All right. Let me go in and talk about how one thing leads to another. People have been sending me some links, and I was going to do a rant on this, but I'm not. I'll talk about it here. People watch a little bit of the playback. There are more people out there probably than ever, and I know Scopely watches the playback on this, so it just is what it is. Scopely, if you're listening, we've all been down that road, and Scopely's probably trying to find ways of dealing with it. A lot of refunds. And because since day number 1, they are very secretive about the odds, and then in a couple links they responded and said, well, really there are no odds because the odds always change, so it's nothing definitive. Now, I don't know if this is the official Scopely position or if this was just a representative, but I did read a little bit of the link, saw the screenshot from it. So because of that, there are a lot of people that are just like, well, if there's no odds and I don't know what I'm getting, refunds have ramped up. You've probably seen a lot more, 2 times, 3 times the odds. And let's just be honest, there's a lot more 5-star characters kind of being tossed out right now. The problem that I've run into is now we're having the same issue with certain weapon parts that we used to have with the 5-star characters. Right? The first 6 or 7 months you play the game, it was hard to get a 5-star tune. Then you get it, and now they're kind of giving out like candy, much more. And now the weapons are the name of the game. Whether I've had people talk about, you know, they tried 30, 40 times to get a stun gun. They can't get it. They tried to get an impair on their weapon. They can't get it. They tried to get 8 AP. They can't get it. So now you've got this randomness completely with weapons and people that have spent thousands and thousands of dollars. So here's a couple of the issues, and I want to kind of go back with you guys. It's not going to be all issues today, but you got the elite weapons here. Well, sometimes they run a special, and it's called an armory cache. A couple days ago, I bought a 25-pack opening. Didn't broadcast it live, but I bought 25 arms cache. 0 4-star weapons. So look, I know there's other parts there. I got no polishing kits, no duct tape, no weapons, and a whole bunch of rubber grips. So I buy 25 of what I think I got a shot at getting at least a 4-star weapon. I get nothing. So that pissed me off a little bit, to be perfectly honest with you. Then you guys have been watching me for a long time. You know that I had 370,000 supply points. Now I have 249. So what I did was I bought coins and I kept refreshing. So every time there would be a trainer, a 4-star weapon, you can see sold out, or raid refills, world refills, any of those, I was just buying them and using my supply points. So I'd refresh, buy a 4-star weapon, refresh, buy a 4-star weapon, over and over and over again. So I did this and I got about 40 4-star weapons. And like I said, one thing's related to another. So territories, at the time we had territories, and we had the you get the bonus whenever you take disassemble weapons, so you can get better parts. I got 1 polishing kit out of all 40 weapons. A couple of months ago I did that. I got like 7 or 8 polishing kits. So there lies the problem. Now we're running into issues. Now today we do have a polishing kit. So with the polishing kit, I used it. I tried for the 8 AP weapon, still didn't get it. So the only 8 AP weapons, and I'll do this in 1 second. But so the characters relate to the weapons relate to the weapon odds relates to the raid team rates to really what I'm getting at with all of you guys here. So a little bit of that. Let's go in. I'll show you a raid. We'll find an opponent. Jane says, and you got a couple different options here. So Jane is a bot, but it doesn't matter for purpose of raiding. I will show you what I'm doing. And I've got this team up here, which is I'm calling Sweep the Floor. Now Sweep the Floor has Negan as lead, and you can see all melee teammates get a huge bonus to AP when attacking. That's good. However, it's not better than some of the weapons. The problem with this Negan is he's got this special weapon, so I can't put an AP boosting weapon in his hand, although the huge is better than large. Don't read into that too much. Scratch that comment. All right, we're going to talk about Lester. So Lester was really a finishing piece to my sweep team. But I also have this, I've got command specialist. I do have Mirabelle, so I could put a 5-star command specialist in here. And I could also put the new Garrett I have, which is a blue command specialist. But I have a Garrett weapon, which bumps up his own AP. Mirabelle, no AP boost. So the reason I have this 4-star Ezekiel in here is because I can also equip him with Morgan Shovel. So Morgan Shovel, randomly give one other team member 10% AP at the beginning of each wave. Now, if I had the 8 AP, which is a yellow weapon, you can see here I have Lester with the Berserk Tire Iron. So the issue I'm running into with Lester is, yes, all team members get that 8%. However, he only gets a minor bonus to AP when attacking. I need a large bonus to AP when attacking. So I'm just like one off on each of these characters. If I could get rid of this Ezekiel and get a yellow command specialist, and somebody said there was one out there I think named Joey, I don't have that one. Then I could put another one of these tire irons in Ezekiel's hands, and that would boost the extra 8% that I need. Or, you can see this weapon I have here, this Jesus Blade. Randomly give one other team member 20% AP at the beginning of each wave. So I have 3 of those. I could equip all 3 of these yellows, and one person would give 20, one person give 20, one person give 20, but that's still not going to get me up to where I need it to be. So let's go ahead and save the team. I'm going to use Swept Away, show you a little bit of this raid with Jane. Now this will probably be a loss because if you look at the bar down at the bottom, I'm not going to be able to get a first turn AR rush with Lester. It's just barely missing. So I can hit Carl. And if I had that extra little bar, then I could use the command specialist and go with. Now Sandy, different story. So I have Sandy here. Now I could use Sandy again and try to take a couple of these down, which honestly might be my best bet. But I need that Lester buff in order to do it. So I'm going to go ahead and just gamble with it and just see how hard Sandy hits. Maybe she can take a few of the blues down. Not going to be enough, I don't think, to do it because I'm just going to trigger Rosita. She's going to bring them all back. So like I said, we'll do a couple of these. I'm going to go ahead. Let's hit with Lester. Go ahead and there's the command specialist. But I need this to happen first turn. And once again, because the tank's there, Rosita's going to bring everybody back up. And then it's going to ultimately be a loss. So I ain't going to mess around too much with this. Because there's Carl, he's just going to do an AP drain. But let's go ahead and not waste anybody's time. All right, we'll flee. Go ahead and go next. See if I can find one. This is actually a real person, so we'll try this. All right, we've got... Still not going to happen, but I am going to... I'm going to be dealing with this magma anyway, right? And I don't want to trigger these other ARs. Lester. All right, we'll go ahead and go with Lester. Now, if I can get Magna down with this Maggie, all right, I'm going to go ahead and pump them up with Lester. Then I'm going to see if I can get a kill with Maggie. But there's that weak tire iron, right? And we'll hit with Sandy. Oh, man. Okay. I just screwed myself. Sorry, everybody. I used a character to kill that I actually needed to sweep with. All right. Takes a little bit of time to get used to. Now you can see another reason why I need it first turn. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to get through this. Let's Let's try one more time. You know what? I'm still going to win. As bad as that was, we're going to get out with a victory. Okay. Fail, not fail. Still not the first turn kill. All right, one more time. Oh, this little Dwayne is he's a beast, man. Watch, he's going to be bumped like super high. I'm going to hit him. And I got Sandy triggered, so let's go ahead and we'll hit everybody. I'm going to go ahead and tap him with this so I can get some damage done to him with that little tire iron. And there you can see Sandy. He's going to take everybody down. All right, this is a little bit of the unveiling of it. I told you guys I would show it to you. Let me talk to a few of you guys and see. Oh, happy birthday, too, to everybody that we might have missed. But you can see, like, the power of that team. There's no doubt that even with some strong defensive characters, you can take it down. But it has to have that combination of good attack on a weapon, the boost that it's going to give. And I'm just like, a couple weeks ago, I was like 3 pieces off. Now I'm literally like just 1 piece off. And what we're talking about here is, let me take a look at it real quick, and then I'm just going to auto do some survival road. Go back to view team. And there you go. Swept away, edit team. And right there you can see 30% attack, very large bonus to AP when attacking. If I can put that 8 AP just on that weapon, then that will be enough to rise me over the top here. And I can use the other 2 kind of crappy weapons. So really all I need at this point is one of those Jesus blades equipped. What would be great is to be able to get them on all 3, because then I could have Lester holding one, Maggie holding one, Sandy holding one. Or if I can find a way to get another yellow command specialist, I can sit Ezekiel down, and I can make another one of these cheap weapons. I still don't have one, but they're so much easier to get on a level 1 or level 2. But you're not going to get a huge bonus or a large bonus to your AP rush. And then ultimately, once I do that, I can get rid of this randomness right here, this 20%, and then I can put one of these revival blades in Negan's hand. And that's really the way to go with it. That team would be unbeatable. Hang on, Daryl. Let's see. Get 2 8% AP to all, and the very large AP to Lester. Yeah, but D-Mace, here's the problem: is I have two of the AP, but you're right. It has to have the very large bonus. But I think I can get by with just one of them. If I can just get this one blade that Sandy has and get that 8% on there, I think we'll be good. Because these other 2 little weak ones, they just don't. That minor bonus to AP is really what slows me down. So it's close. It is super close. And let me give you guys a quick update too. You know, I did ask about the pull. So we do have survival road, so hopefully everybody's got this. I need this polishing kit. So we're going to go in. I got a couple more that we can knock down. Let's see what the autofill is. Autofill never gives me a leader. Is there a way to work around that and get a better leader for human teams? Probably doesn't matter, but I'm going to get rid of this Negan. Let me get a couple rezzers in here just to be safe. I like to get a rezzer and a healer kind of in this group. Wait, do I have one? I guess Glenn. Let's get a real leader too. Alright, we can go with that. Let's do it. Get you a weapon, sir. Oh, you know what? You want to be a rezzer? You can be like double. Alright, we're just going to face roll it. And we'll go ahead and stun everybody. And I love this Yumiko for a couple reasons. One, it's great for human levels, but also if you get this character you want to use it on walkers, the first couple turns everybody has blue, so that means that you're gonna be shielded. And most of the times when you have the split level, she is great too, because by the time you get to the end stage, everybody has a shield. Slice and dice. And hit everybody and get some elusive working. And hopefully get an armory drop. I've used that armory Glen so many times. Not one polishing kit, not one duct tape, nothing. Alright, we should have Bruce back on the loose here. Stun him with Bruce and get some Yumiko action working. And I want this polishing kit really bad, but, you know, what's the point of having a polishing kit? When you've been disappointed on these 4-star weapons like 38 times, you start to lose faith. Alright, let's go ahead and autofill. Oh, you guys have not seen. That's the wrong Rick. Sorry. Let's get the right Rick in here. Get my crit worked up once again. And I am going to bring my Resurrecting Glen. Just in case. And who else do I want to bring in here? Probably doesn't matter. Everybody's going to have a nice crit boost. And we do need some crit weapons, though. Let's give Rick that. And there we go. Oh, man, I think I got rid of a lot of my crit weapons. Bonus crit when enemies... Yeah, we can go with that. Alright, we'll go with it. I had green. You know what? I should have brought my... I could have brought a couple slicing Michons. That doesn't look like it's going to be super difficult, though. It's only 12. Base roll it. We'll get through this, and then we'll go ahead and pump up everybody's crit with Rick as the leader. I'm surprised they gave me such a... such an easy one. This is stage number 9. Alright, turn the tides. This is like flashback. I mean, it's been so long since I had this Rick in action. Get him, Sandy. What do you guys think about this? You know, that was one of the ones I actually pulled too, this red decapitation Sandy. I've not been able to incorporate her into one of my raid teams yet. But I mean, she is powerful. 2 decapitates, and she prevents that healing. Let's go ahead, see if she can mow down too. Oh, these guys are a little stronger. The boss is a little tough. Not bad. All right. I'm going to hold up on number 10 just 1 second. I've asked you guys a couple questions, so I just want to go back and check a couple reactions. So, Tim, be happy the weapon doesn't get distorted. On a couple of those weapons, it... Oh, maybe you meant destroyed. Sorry, destroyed. It's a fine line too, because it's a legendary weapon. It bumps up to 360, and every time I have to lower the weapon back down and then kind of start all over. So I've seen just such a combination of either yellow attack enemy when they're above, you know, above 60, below 30, whatever, you know, the different attack modifiers are. Also, the random AP. So yeah, so many different combinations of those things. I'm probably going to do a random gaming review today. Is there something other than Road to Survival that a lot of you guys are out there playing? Because if so, if you can type it in chat right now, then I would like to, I'd like to know if there's something that you'd like to see me play and just get a little bit of insight on that. All right, let's go ahead and, oh, this is, what are they doing to me here? What's the deal with all this yellow stuff? So I have to come up with a yellow walker defeating squad. I'm definitely bringing me some gator. Who do we want to lead this team? Oh, you know what I'm going to do? I got an idea. I am going to use my sweep team, or at least some of my sweep team. And sure. And we'll let, I don't know if this is going to work. This might end up very, very bad for me. Oh, I got like no crit weapons. You got to be kidding me. I ain't going to bring no tire iron into it. All right, there you go. This is the best I can do. I am piecing together crit weapons for this last stage. I'm hoping for every headshot we can get. Okay, I think we're going to be in good shape. Let everybody line up. All right, Lester. Get him, Maggie. All right, we're good. I'm going to take a little time and just build this AR back up. It's all going to be on Lester. And those crit weapons. Come around the corner. Give me my polishing kit. 2 more waves. Oh man, that's a nice stack over there, isn't it? Get him, Les. Watch this. That's the way a 1-2 combo is supposed to go. And 6 walker kills. It might be a new record for me in one shot. All right, you know what? I didn't want to have to use it, but I think we're going to have to. Man, these bosses, come on, dude, die. Okay, there you go. I'm using everything. Everything but the kitchen sink. And, oh, and they killed Lester. Unbelievable. Yeah, see, this is what happens when you trash all your crit weapons. I'm not going to make it through stage number 3. I told you guys this is going to be bad. A couple bosses just completely wrecked my day. Survival road fail on the last thing, but you know what? I got a ton of these things that I never use, so it never even happened. Death, death, absolute. All right. Well, that's why you don't use a sweep team. The game does need some more Carol, doesn't it? You know what? In my saddest moment of Survival Road, hey, at least Morris showed up. What's up, buddy? Hey. You want to give me some advice? All right, we're moving into wave 3. Yeah, he's all up on the iPad. He's gonna take over here. Oh, we have 19 walkers. You're kidding me. All right. We got to get on these things like ASAP. All right, I think we did a little bit of damage there. Go ahead, Michonne, take these two. All right, we're good, we're good. I thought we were good last time. And all of a sudden, just a couple beefed up ones came around the corner. All right, I need less back. All right, here we go. Less is more. Oh, you should not have made that line. This is going to go bad for your team. Can we get around there? It didn't work. I was trying to maneuver Michonne around that the wall there. She didn't lean in the way I needed her to. All right, here we go. One more. We got big boss time again. I am not going to let this one take me down this time. Or are we? Scopely beefed up that walker at the end. They tried to get a little cash out of me, but it just didn't happen. I'm going to have to go back and revamp my my yellow walker squad. All right, there it is. So I do have the polishing kit, and I don't know if... Let's see if I have the other stuff to do it. All right, craft. Add or... You know, the other frustrating with this... The other frustrating part, there you can see the 3 Jesus blades. I would really like to make one of these a huge bonus to AP when attacking, but I'm so limited in all the supplies that I have. They're all 3 the same. And here you can see I don't have enough parts to it. No, I don't want to decrease it yet. You need like 4 blades and 4 spikes. I know this by heart now, so let's go into inventory. Alright, hardened spikes. I got 2 blades, 2 hardened spikes. I need 4 of each. Let's go see if we can manufacture some. Craft parts. I'm low on these things too. Alright, so apparently... Man, I got a farm. Alright, we got 1. So this is the behind the scenes stuff. So now you know what all you have to go through in order just to attempt to upgrade a weapon. And then I could go through all this stuff and all for nothing. No, items. Alright, so we got 4 blades, we need 4 hardened spikes. So I can make 1, and I'm going to be out of, what do I need? Oh, look at those rubber grips. At least I have, oh, those are groove grips. I think I got some of them from that opening. All right, where to find the metalworking set? I know where to find it. So we're going to go farm this. Let's go to world area. 22.2, I can farm this. I don't know how many metalworking sets I need. But I got exactly 0. Let's use bronze. Alright, there's 2. Let's replay it again. How do you like those 150? I got all those world refills by doing the refreshes on the supply depot, so I guess I got that working for me, right? Alright, so we got a couple, and we'll go back in one more time. Craft parts. And these are the hardened spikes that I need for this one. Just to double check. So I have 4 blades, 2 hardened spikes. I need 2 more hardened spikes to have enough stuff. So let's go out here and farm it again. So much work, man. So much work. Do not let me fail. Alright, there's 2 metalworking sets. Two more. What did I need anyway? I think I needed, did I have like 2 left over? Alright, there's 2 more. Maybe that's enough. Oh, look at that. Level up. Bam! Level 99. 999 gaming. You guys saw it here finally. I am 1 away from finally maxing my stuff out. Dun, dun, dun. I wasn't even planning that. That just kind of happened. Craft parts. Alright. What they could have done is given me freaking 8 AP as a bonus. And the last hardened spike that we're able to craft. Done. And now here we go. Alright, we can finally attempt it one more time. Add or replace a special stat. We're going to take one of these Jesus blades. And you can see we should, there it is, Raider 3. Power score be decreased. Yes, we know that. And those of you that aren't overly familiar with weapons, I mean, here's the thing. You get all this other required stuff. You get your spray paint, everything else. But the success rate, I'm going to guarantee success rate. So it is going to become something. But the big thing, and what I've had the biggest problem and most of my complaints, you can see, there's the polishing kit. So at a best slot for number 3, and 8 AP is really the way to go. So this will happen sometime tomorrow. I'm going to go ahead and craft it. There you can see I'm not going to pay 16 bucks in order to do that, even though I do have enough. I'm going to wait till tomorrow, and then I'll surprise everybody with whether or not I can finally, hopefully you guys will bring me a little bit of, yeah, we'll call it my weapon of mass destruction, if we can do that. So just giving you guys a little bit extra. I know it's probably, for some of the people that have done this, it's probably not super exciting stuff, but I do get a lot of questions as far as different team comps, sweep team, weapons, all of those things. So hopefully it's about 15 minutes of seeing really what all that you have to do. So, and level 99. So that's what I'm talking about. All right, let me open it up. Any questions? I'm sorry, I was back and forth as well too. So I know I asked you guys this a little bit ago, and then I got a little sidetracked. Any games currently, we'll ask it one more time, that you guys out there have going on that you'd like to see me test, play? I get Marvel Contest of Champions quite a bit. I do have it loaded. I just didn't pay a lot or play a lot, either one, in order to build up that team. There is still some Walking Dead, No Man's Land. I know some people want to see a little bit more of that. But and there's also the new Walking Dead game that supposedly is going to come out sometime by Disruptor Beam, and I'm looking forward to that, playing that on PC. And I'm just waiting, man. I'm waiting for like a Walking Dead AR game. I would imagine walking around, instead of hunting little Pokemon, walking around looking for like Carol or Daryl or something. I mean, I think that type of game would just blow up. That would be freaking amazing. You know, Hunter, Sacred Smash really was one of the ones that I used before there were sweep teams. And I think it kind of lent a lot of ideas to sweep teams, because really it was about lead deep striking and then following up with that Michonne, right? Well, you know, now there's the opportunity to really do that in wave number 1. Same thing, Xanta. Man, I want some war too. I guess on the bright side of war, it does give me another week or so to work on my sweep. A little bit of Skyrim. Yeah, we could maybe get into that. But, you know, I want to get something that's just going to be a little bit of playing where people just don't feel like they have to be obligated to watch me like 3 or 4 hours. Just something I can do clips of. And I guess some of that will be in the discovery phase. because once I start throwing some apps out there, then you guys will probably see some things that you want me to lean a little bit more toward. But see, and that kind of gets back to it, is once we do this and I open it up, there's so many different games out there and so many different people playing different games that we can't ever really decide on like one definitive, like let's play this. I was even going to do some Pokemon Go, but I couldn't figure out how to stream it and make it kind of roll. I do have a blue Garrett, and I'll scroll through. I'm not, I'll show you guys the roster just of what I'm kind of working for. So highly powerful. There you can see Sawyer. You can see the Kirkman, Rick, Bruce, definitely a staple on my team. Michonne, love that Michonne as a leader. Just gives you a little bit of disguise. Obviously, Brosita. There's the original Rick I got. Christmas Negan. Hunter. Hunter's awesome. And then, what did they do a couple weeks ago? They made Hunter like 2 or 3 times the chances, so there's a lot more Hunters out there. Conrad, I pulled for him for a long time. St. Abe brings back, does a little resurrecting. There's that limited edition Negan, which is so key for that sweep. There's the Michonne, which was on the Sacred Smash. Mirabelle can jump in there, be used in some of the command teams. Healing Rick, Sandy, really pushed to get that Sandy up there with a sweep team. There's Deep Strike Lee. Kenny, I got a couple Kennys on the team. Andrea, of course. And then we got some that we still need to go back and level up. There's Mel and Glenn. We got Maggie. Love this Maggie. I mean, that Maggie, we got her War a couple weeks ago, and that I think it was War. That command specialist, Yellow, is unbelievable. There's Antonio, and Antonio was on my poor man sweep team. I was so desperate to get a sweep team, and yes, I know he doesn't hit everybody, but I didn't know if I would ever get a Lester. And now that I got Lester, Antonio is kind of by the wayside. And then there's a few other. Yumiko, and definitely work Yumiko in there. There's Taunting Negan. Priya, Teresa, all pretty good. And there's Garrett. Just got Garrett a couple weeks ago, so I'm going to push him up as well, too. I do need Brianna. I need Brianna super, super bad. If I can get that Brianna as another yellow command specialist, then I don't need to go crazy with all these weapons. I'm good. I can take one of these cheesy 2-star 8 AP, and then I'm good. So, Scopely, if you're listening loud and clear, give us another Brianna as a reward for any contest. I will spend, I will drive it. So, what's up? Hiccupopotamus. I did it. So, yeah, let's go in. Lord Ryle has a good team, and I'm going to try Swept Away. But if I can't beat it on turn 1, I ain't going to beat it. And you know what? I have a shot here. Is that Sandy going to pop? Let's try it. All right. Let's hit Brosita. Wow. That's pretty strong. Yep, here it is. You know what? I got a 1-turn sweep, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to take this team down. Now I'm going to be mad because if I can't buff my weapons. Come on, Sandy. Do some damage. Okay, I'm good. I'm good. All right, there it is. So you guys got to see pretty solid team, and there it is in action. That's the way it's supposed to happen. So great. Now imagine if I could get a couple more weapons and do that every single time. I'm pretty happy with that. So see, now a couple people are going to take a step back and say, whoa, okay, that's what you've been working toward. That's it. That's it in its full flavor, exactly the way it works. And I still need to buff up the attack a little bit, but that will work on everybody. Now, the one thing you do have to do is you have to check the weapons just to make sure that when you attack somebody, you're not going to, there are some things that could, I guess, buff up the team a little bit. Now Hiccupopotamus is like, I need Sandy. And we're not talking first turn Teresa, first turn Priya. We're talking first turn the whole 9. All right. There you got to see it. Which is why I've spent and spent and spent trying to do the same thing. I'm trying the same thing with Lester and Victor. Victor is fine. Jace, you can do that with Victor because lowering the attack of everybody is pretty much the same thing as buffing the attack. So set down Lester, put in Victor, and if you have Sandy, max out Sandy. And then throw a couple in there. But it's still going to come down to those AP weapons. Deep strike. I have it. I mean, go with Derek. Bring some deep strike against Derek. All right, somebody want to see Sacred Smash. Do I still have it put together? I got territories. I got Tripwire. Chameleonaire, something I'm working on. That team can be very legit. With new Shiva Michonne. There it is. Sacred Smash. Hang on though. Somebody is missing. See, I messed around with it a little bit. I've been playing all these other teams. Was it, did I always have Glenn in there? Anyway, let's just do it. So long to trigger. You know what? This... Wow, this is forever. I need some AP weapons. Lee! Come on, Lee. Are we like 4th turn and we still don't have a Lee triggered? Hate it. Hate absolute defense. Look at Ben. Go, Ben. All right, here it is. Deep strike. And my deep strike just got, like, completely absorbed by absolute defense. Come on, Michonne. Kill a few of them, will you? Can't get through this absolute defense. This is like forever, ever. There we go, finally. Get some robust healing working. Alright, fine. Okay, here we go. Now we can get it. You guys get to see the combo. Here it is. Look at that, plus 70% defense. I don't care. Deep strike, and then we're going to follow up with some of that, and then this is like the sweep team. Then we'll follow up with that, and then we'll follow up with that, and I still can't take down this freaking Morgan. But he ain't going to time me out. And done after an hour. That's like an hour-long raid. Now you see why the war scores are low, right? It's like use a team like that or use something else and it's just bam, 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 and then you could get a first turn kill. I could tilt it. Those of you guys that know tilt, you know what I'm talking about. You know what? Hey, a win is a win. I'm going to take it. Sam Keith. Hey, man, I know you're playing this video game, but in The Walking Dead, what main character do you think will die first? Sam, it's not totally fair because I do have some spoilers, not all of it. So there's a lot of gamers here that don't want the spoilers. But I will tell you, tune in tonight when we do Sunday spoilers, and we will talk about an updated list of who is still filming and who is potentially gone. So let me just say it that way. Sorry to sort of skate around that question, but yeah. Derek's like, KILZ, let's see some red Lee Alicia combo. Kick it like it's 2015. Yeah. Hey, you forgot Rick, too. Don't forget Turning the Tides, because we did a lot of Turning the Tides. All right, Zan, who are you attacking with anyway? And actually, Zan, who is your defense? That's what I need to know. You're shielded. Come on, Zan, you're freaking shielded, man. I can't attack you. I can take down that Connie. Go attack somebody. All right, there was this chance. I was gonna avenge, and can't even attack him. All right, next time, Zan, we'll get you on video for the next one. All right, couple things here. Let me just sort of recap, and because I don't want to run this like 2-3 hour long video, I want to let you guys get on with your day. There are going to be some comic book reads coming up today. We did transition that. Had a lot of fun with that Alien stream. So let me, first of all, let me thank some of you guys were involved in the lyrical rockathon last night. We had some fun. I pulled about 20 people in there. There was some, from what I remember, there were some adult lyrics that were being tossed around in there, but still, nonetheless, appreciate you guys jumping in there. I will, let me throw some things together. I'm going to get some different gaming reviews, but here's a little bit of what you guys can expect. Once again, I love to start out the week kind of Sunday morning with the Chill with KILZ. Tonight, we're looking at probably, I'd say 7:30-ish. Let me sort of plan this out. The time has fluctuated a little bit on Sunday spoilers. I know there's some Game of Thrones fans out there, and I don't want to kind of pull them too far away from that. And then, of course, we do preacher reactions on Monday. Tuesday night we do random things. Wednesday we'll get some more Walking Dead midweek if there's any updates, anything of significance, and of course our top 9 on Thursday. But some other things that you guys can expect throughout the week is definitely going to be some comic book reads. Once we get through the comics, we're actually going to go back and pick different volumes and sort of deep dive some things that might have been missed or some correctional type of things that are in there, and then a little bit more gaming, and also probably going to put something on the 909 Sports channel because it is. It's football draft time, so it's time for a little bit of fantasy football, and I'm more than likely going to throw some of that in there as well. So let me just open it up, a couple questions right now, and then we will wind this thing down and let you guys continue. There will be comics coming today, Blitz, I can guarantee you that. So we're moving on to issue number 77. If you haven't watched 76, get over and check that out really, really soon. So, let's see here. I'm trying to catch up with just some of the chat. Some of it I can just skip over. Hey, you got it, man. So I really enjoy doing the comic book readings as well. So I have a lot of fun with those because it's teaching me a whole different dimension of the storyline that I had no idea. And then when you can see some of the characters and how they mix match them to get back to the story, it's good stuff. And I will give you guys an update tomorrow just to let you know if I was successful on the weapon. All right. Hey, thanks everybody for tuning in. Appreciate you guys being here with, let's see, KILZ. Do one Walker stage with Red. He wants it old school. I don't even know if I have that team still set up, Derek. Let me play around with the team comps, and then I will, I'll have a team just set up aside for you, and then I'll do like an old school team with some of the old characters that are out there. All right. Hold on now. See, KILZ, what would you change in my defense? Sadly, no Priya, Blue Michonne, or New Rick. See, Road Zeke, Dual Katana Michonne, Impair Hunter, Stun Magma, and Cal. That's a pretty solid team. Cal was one that gave me a lot of trouble. I guess it's just because I ignored him, and I never pulled for him. So every time I ran into him, he was always just difficult. But shoot me a message on Kick. Emmy, they were lyrics. Emmy's like, I had a potty mouth. No, I was. There were a couple songs. I don't remember all the songs, but I know one of them was Lonely Island. So it's kind of hard to do the lyrics for Lonely Island without typing the lyrics. What's up, Stacks? Good to see you. Stacks, I saw your comment on one of the videos too. It's just been really, really crazy with the weapon pulls, and I did address that this morning when we first started the video. It looks like the 5 stars have just been kind of easier to get lately. Hey Zan, who is on your team before I attack you? Tell me that, so that way I don't go in blind. Oh, come on, man. He's like, you're shielded again. And then look, he brings Victor in there. You know why? Because he knew that I was going to attack him with this. So he put his yellow team in there. All right. Next time, when your shield drops, I'm going to attack you. But this is who I would have attacked him with, just so you know. And it's all about getting that Bruce. Once I get that Bruce locked down, there's so much resurrecting going on in there. Now, the yellow Sawyer does give me some trouble with this team. But other than the yellow Sawyer and that decapitate, yeah, everybody else is pretty good. All right, so Zan is trying to, over and over again, unshield his team. So later on when he gets unshielded, I'll officially attack him and I'll give you guys an update. But I can't wait around for that. All right, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. We've hit 1 hour. Time flies. Appreciate everything that you guys do. A couple times in this video, definitely talked about some future things. Try to get involved. You know, I appreciate you guys getting involved in as many streams as possible. I know there's a lot of different niches, but hopefully the gaming side of it will sort of, that's kind of the glue that holds us all together. So, all right, I will... few shout outs here and we will wind this video down. Derek Campbell, I got you, man. I'm going to do an OG team just for you. I'm writing it down now. And let's do some shout outs and close this thing. So, Tommy, sweet ass Enforcer McCann. Let's get everybody on that like button. Also, special shout out. I missed him the other day to Tommy Jr. So, where is little Tommy Jr.? I didn't see him. Did he log on in this one? Tommy, you did get an invite last night. Yes. And you didn't get involved. It was a little... I don't know, was it 10:30, 11? It wasn't super, super late. So thanks, Emmy Desiree Bacon, for being here. Dark Angel, appreciate you being here. Steph Richardson, we were doing some ELO. Yeah, I did. I want to do that on one of the Ricks. The last comic book reading where Rick pulled out the phone, I want to kind of do that. You'd pick up that telephone, no, no, no. Walking Dead girl is like a popsicle on a hot summer day. You know it. And also Grimes girl. We got, okay, I got 2 popsicle shout outs. A Rocky shout out, you got it. What's up, Blitz? Thank you for being here. Derek Campbell, thank you. I'm going to get the DC OG team. That's the Derek Campbell OG team. Hunter Hughes, what's going on, Hunter? Hunter claims he's my son. Just some things that might happen that I just don't know about. Brene, thank you for being here. Also, Xantos, pleasure. Appreciate you being here. What's up, Aiden? Absolutely. You can get a shout out, of course. Jeff Morrow, hey, I'll look into Skyrim a little bit. So thanks, Jeff. Appreciate you being here. All my mods, Swifty. And once again, hopefully I didn't like super bore you guys with all the weapon chat, but I did want you to see kind of just the overview of everything that's going on with Walking Dead, from the weapons being harder, the odds being tougher, people asking for refunds. I do think that you might get more weapon parts a little bit easier once there's a little bit more attention brought to it. So hold tight. Let's see how that happens, and then I'll let you know how the more recent go. You know, 0 for 38 is just, that's beyond excessive. You know, if I pulled for this 8 AP weapon 38 times, you'd think that I'd at least get 1. And then you know, when I put it on a 2-star weapon, I tried it 4 times, and I was successful 2 out of 4. So a little crazy that when I try it on a lower modded weapon, that I get it 50% of the time, and then when I try it on the one that I really need, 0 for 38. I'm just saying. I rock 6. What is up? What's up? Nazareno? Costa? Is it a good idea to pull for green Sawyer? I think all the Sawyers are good. I think there's a team you could build into each one of them. I don't think there's a bad Sawyer, in my opinion. Shout out to Michonne. What's up, Michonne? I missed a ton of shout outs because I've been going back. I got in my shout out mode, and then I just kind of faded a little bit. All right, last call. If I've not given you a shout out, just leave it right now. Yeah, you know, I'll add something to a comic book read. We'll see how people react to it. Swifty, who are you on WRW? I know you told me a couple times, but what's your in-game name? What's up, Urso Leon? Thanks for being here. How do you get stun weapons? Hold on, I'll tell you exactly how you get stun weapons. Hang on, if you guys are asking for shout-outs, let me go through my list. Zan, if you know this off the top of your head, can you just type it in chat? I'm scrolling through some. I have a screenshot of it. Whenever I want to make a weapon, I just pull up the screenshot. Okay, here we go. All right, so the different stun combinations are this. Is with red, it is Defender 3 for red, and for blue, or I'm sorry, and for green, it is Slayer 3. All right, you guys want to make stun weapons. Defender 3 for red, which will cost you a polishing kit and also a crit, a duct tape. So that's the one when taking damage, a better chance to stun the enemy for 2 enemies. And the one for green, when attacking, better chance to stun for 2 enemies. Or, I'm sorry, for 2 turns. The Raider that I want, or the AP 8% is Raider 3. And the other really, really popular one is Blue Impair. And that is Supporter 3. When attacking, a better chance to impair the enemy for 3 turns. And there is a... Is there another impair, or is impair only for blue? I don't see another impair. Okay, so anyway, in absolute defense, if you guys want that in yellow, it's Defender 3. All right, hopefully that helps you out, guys. And I started doing a video. I did half the weapons. I mean, there is a video on my channel where we talked about it, but I was still a little dicey in it, and I've had enough experience now to really go through and make them. Hunter, I did read your theory. Very good. Very good theory, too. I need to read a couple more issues, though. All right. Oh, Lux. Okay, Swifty is Lux. I do need to read a couple more issues, though, just to kind of make that determination about Davidson. See, I was shutting this video down, and then you see all the questions. Why didn't you guys ask me these questions like 10 minutes ago? Or, you know what, you probably did, and I was going back and forth to the game. So... Cool. All right, everybody. Thank you once again. Appreciate all of you being here. If I missed you in a shout out, then when the video goes live, just go over, leave some comments. And once again, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments as well, because if I don't have all the answers to the questions or Q&As, then there's a lot of experienced players on here. You can see Xantos is here. D Mace has been around forever. He's played the game. John Nichols is regular on the channel. Derek Campbell. I mean, a lot of people have been around for a couple years. So I never claim to have every answer with The Walking Dead Road to Survival.